When does it make sense to use sponsor brand ads and how should they be structured? Sponsor brand ads, it is one of the ad types used on Amazon. We have sponsored products, sponsor brand, sponsor display, and sponsor TV. When it comes down to sponsor brand ads, usually those are the ad types that are going to more be top of funnel, that are going to generate more traffic or more brand awareness towards your listings. When it comes to sponsor brands, it depends on what is the goal for the account. There's a few accounts where we're seeing that sponsor brands are outperforming sponsored product ads when it comes down to costs. However, what we're also seeing on our end is that if we don't run at least 70% of our ads sponsored products, sponsor brand ads are not going to give us stickability. I'm not sure if this is even like a word, but it's not going to allow us to stick for specific keyword that we want to rank for. And here a quick example of what happened with one of the pet brands that we took over. The products were great, but the market was very competitive. Per click was so expensive. We were thinking, let's try out sponsor brand video ads. Sponsor brand video ads brought in very cheap sales. By cheap sales, I mean the break-even ACOS for the product was 40%. We got 10% ACOS. So that was very, very profitable for us. However, what we noticed is that we had one particular keyword that converted extremely well for us, and it was even an exact match. Very interesting that when we wanted to rank for that particular keyword, highly relevant for our product, and we wanted to, organically rank on the first page, what we noticed is that when we were running dynamic ads, the video ads, people were clicking on it because it was more interesting and newer than just a simple static ad. And that gave us a false positive, thinking that majority of our ad spend can go towards sponsored brand ads rather than sponsored product ads. So that was a learning lesson I want to share with you. What we learned so far is that sponsored brand ads can be very helpful for you. However, make sure that not more than 30% of your ad spend is going to go towards them, because if so, what's going to end up with very hard for you to rank. Imagine that they would be similar to whenever you're bringing traffic from Facebook ads or video ads and they're just landing on your listing. That's also the rankability factor when it comes to sponsored brand ads.